Warning, this content is not for kids. If you're a kid, f off.
We're losing daylight, boys and girls. Not his fault. His brother's fault for sure. It's Christmas Day. We're going camping. It's no Christmas Day, it's Christmas night. Actually, wait a minute.
It's Christmas Day.
It's 3:30 on Christmas afternoon, but it'll be dark. It'll be dark soon. The tide's in, but look how high it is. It's actually blocking the drainage that lets it flow through into the sea. Man, that's bonkers. Am I going to be able to get past there?
Get up there.
Holy shit. Fucking wank. I love him, really. It's Christmas time. I just realised this will be the first video in a while without any Allen cam because I forgot his harness. Remember the frozen stormy thing, like the wintry freezy thing we had a few days ago? Well, what happens when you leave beers in the freezer too long? They explode, do they? So I've got a funny feeling that my stash of beers might have exploded. But then, how do trees survive in frosty temperatures? Because the roots don't get frozen, so underground doesn't freeze as well as overground does. Where the fuck is that? Alan! What are you doing? Little shit. See that? How you just didn't. Did you just not bother coming with me? There was another dog back there, he was a wee bum sniffing. And if we had Allen cam, we would have saw what he was up to. That's the usual route. So we clearly ain't getting through that way. Let's go this way. Left wheel. Brilliant. Look at how much this path is going. We could walk along this wee bit, but that's the path. Oh, that's supposed to be the path. This is brilliant. I'm so glad my boots are waterproof. Yeah, let's not do that. There we go. Take the path of least resistance. It might take you longer, but it's safer and drier. We successfully made it to this point. The path usually goes, well, you know the path, but this is the secondary path that takes you to the pillboxes, so it's all dry land from here. That's the old radio station. Here's the first pillbox. You'll remember it from earlier videos, but we're not stopping here because there's a park bench over there. Up ahead is a couple pushing a baby in a buggy, and they're walking away from the sea. Did they just come down this way and realise the path is gone? I think that's what's happened there. But still, Christmas Day, I didn't expect to bump into anybody, see anybody this time of night, this time of day, on this day. Maybe hot. No, as hot as my reflection. There you go. The main path goes through that sign, through there, and along there. That's how far the tide's in. Mate, I've not got a big enough towel for you getting soaking wet. Only a little wee dish towel. Right, boys and girls, I'm going to give you a very quick lesson on how to navigate with a map and compass. Here's the very end of Tentsmuir, because it's a map of Dundee. I can't find my St Andrews East Fife map, which has the whole of Tentsmuir, but we don't need to worry about that, because we're over here. Right, so step one is we need to find our baseline, right? So let's just say we're at the opening here, that marker, and we want to be here. Step one. Now, there's arrows on this, right? This arrow here is the directional arrow. You point this arrow in the direction you want to go. These arrows on here that spin around, that's your orienteering arrows, orienteering. So that's got to point north, right? So we want the directional arrow, and the edges of these are called baselines. So we're going to take this dot, and match them up. Okay, so that's the line we want to travel in. And now we need to take this arrow. See, you've got this is, I think, is a 1 in 50 map. We'll worry about that later. But you've got north and south, east and west lines going on here. What we want to do is match that arrow to the north lines, right? So it's pointing north. Now, that's step one and step two. Step three, because this is the direction we want to go, that's north, because the top of the map is always north. So step three, there's Alan. Oh, he's just in there. We stand behind the compass because that's the direction we want to go. Now, as long as you don't touch that directional needle, we want to line up the red magnetic needle with the red arrow that's pointing north. So we turn ourselves until that. And you go. We back a wee bit. Back a wee bit. Here we go. Now that, I'm sure it's called put red in the bed. Something like that. Now, that direction, straight ahead, is the direction we want to go. You knew that anyway because you've seen these videos before. From there to there, using that, that's how it's done. And that's called the Silva 123 method. But I didn't do it on a Silva compass, I did it on a Carrymore compass. Sorry, Silva. Remember that sign over there that says no consumption of alcohol, fine 500 quid. Oh, I'll drink to that. Merry Christmas. This is the only year that I've forgotten to get Aberfeldy. The only year. Had other things on my mind. We'll speak about that later when I get more drunk. Right, so we found ourselves at a crossroads. Get me? As long as you haven't touched this dial, the red line. God, I thought it was helping me getting the head torch on. The red line should always be pointing north, so spin round. Put the red in its bed. There you go. The red arrow is in the red arrow. So that's the direction we want to go in. We'll do a more in-depth thing on this later on. I'll actually teach you how to find your location, like so you know exactly where you are before you could even take one of it. Because the maps show you all the contours of the hills and stuff. So you can find, like, it's easy. I'll show you later. See how well the GoPro does on this last bit of light. These waves have been sounding very loud, battering into here. Look, how loud was that? And they're only like that size. Hiya, Jag. Oh, sorry, hiya, Rosie as well. Hiya, bro. Twins. Oh, Frankie Jr., you get a thumbs up. Everybody else gets the rude things. Whoever's texting me non-stop, fake Jack. I'm not going to look at that until I get to my campsite because I don't want the light from the mobile phone ruining my eyesight. So, towards camp. Warning. Forest operations, please obey. I thought that said oil, but it's all. It's just a bit scored out. All signs and directions. And then over here, he's like, oi, no. I'm not putting on the white light. I'm not giving myself away just yet. No unauthorised persons allowed beyond this point. But just there, just like 10 yards, Oh shit, accidental. What? No, right. Right, switch it off. Fucking hell, man. What? Oh. My eyes were adjusted to the light there. Right, I think I'm still good. I have to put the torch on now. But look, I spotted it from a mile away. Right, I'll try and adjust this light. There's that's done on the laser printer as well. Ah, badass. Right, sorry. I need to lower my voice. There's Grandad. Everybody knows who that is. Holy shit. It's Solo Bro. Look at that handsome bastard. Yeah, I was meant to meet Kenny here. Ah, man, brilliant. He even did Larry. Shit hot, man. Ah, Kenny. Ah, wait a minute. You've sent me a photo of yourself, dude. I think I might be the only person on the whole of the internet with an image of you. We'll need to get you a logo done in that style. But, we'll come back to this in a minute, boys and girls. I don't need this torch on, I'm giving my position away. Holy shit, Kenny, I'm waiting to text you right now, man. This is fucking brilliant. He says he was going to leave something. I just thought it was going to be a wee hello note, but god damn it, that's the best hello ever, man. Right, 2 seconds, Kenny. That patch does look kind of disturbed, does it? Right. Should be. Maybe it's not being disturbed. Maybe it's not. It's definitely right in there. Oh man, I hope somebody found with that. It would be brilliant. Well, it would be funny, but it wouldn't be brilliant. No for me. I found it. Not gonna lie, I was digging there. Oh, sorry. I was digging there for a while. I was off for a few inches. So, did my beers explode in the freezing cold? No. I can get the sand off it. Knock the dust off of that can of beer. Oh man, cheers. Okay, here's me trying to teach you how to read a map when really I should have marked that up on a map so I could read it easier. I'll show you the fucking state of this in the daylight so you could see how far off the marker was. It's starting to rain now. He's getting excited because he knows we're here for the night. Now that's set up, he's like, yes man, are we here for the night? The tent's set up in the rain. Can you hear that, Alan? Shush for a sec. Don't lick your balls, because you're licking your balls is a louder noise. It's a louder frequency. It pierces through. Yeah, it's raining, but when you're on the outside, it's not actually that heavy. I've been out there wandering about and I never got soaking wet, but you know where we camped earlier? Down the hill. Like the last camp, I think it was the last camp. I can't remember on my video editing, like which video got... I think it was the last time we were here. We were down that hill and there was a big tree blocking one end of the path. Well, that tree's now been obliterated. It's in a million bits, and all the million bits that are left over, that's what firewood for tonight, man. So happy days with my boots. We need to knock the dust off of these boots. Hey, I should be knocking boots about now. Am I done holding your ball there, sir? Shall I be done with myself? Okay, I'll be done with myself then, sir. Thank you. Very good. You've no idea. I just did a whole thing there telling you how the rain stopped and then changing the lights to show you. Look how awesome is that lighting when you point the lighting up there. Right, I did a whole thing, but I wasn't recording. It wasn't recording. Right, the rain stopped. Listen. The rain has stopped, so we're going to go down to the bottom of the hill down there. Look at all this. This is the path. Now the clear path that we were on, right there, is where we camped the last time. We used all that hill as a windbreak. I'll get a better shot of this in the morning, boys and girls. There's no point in even attempting to try and show you any of this. I've dug my fire pit. The walls are around there. We'll get better light when the fire's going. And I'm using a big branch. You step back a second, Alan. And I'm going to use the fire to saw this branch. I'm not using any energy that I don't need to use. I'm not burning any calories that I don't need to burn. The fire's doing all the work. I remember all these blocks from the last time we were here. So these are all the wet wood, and this is all the dry kindling that I brought, that I was supplied by the Wild Fish in Scotland boys. So here's a different type of fire for you. Stacking up all the wood, I'm going to build the fire on top of there. He's been standing toing non-stop because he can hear all the wee animals that are running around now, so he's fully on high alert. That's the skinny stuff to get the fire going and to give me light. There's a couple of medium-sized stuff. Right, let's get it going, man. Let's get it going. Got it going on. Can you see any reflective eyes? Any wee animal's eyes reflecting in the light? Nope. But he's looking over that way. Who's over that way, Alan? Is it a human? Go bite his fucking balls. Bite his balls, Alan. Zip fire lighter. To light a fire, man. Remember, these things burn for 20 minutes. Not the lighter. Definitely. Definitely not the lighter. Hey, that was the twins. Here, take this lighter. It's definitely full of gas. Come on, what bastards, man. That in this dry wood, when it burns, will heat up the wet wood, so everything underneath that, it's all hunky-dory, guys and gals. So now I just put on the skinny stuff, the skinny twigs. Man, we're cooking with gas. But actually, I'm cooking with gas. It's either going to be the jet boil or the little pocket nozzle thing. I was going to say pocket rocket, but it's not the pocket rocket because that's a legitimate brand, is it? Right, we'll stock this up a little bit more. Put these wet bits now. Yeah, stack them up. Here we go. Put that bit there and that bit there. And I just keep this bit going for the next 2 or 3 minutes. Oh man. Game changer, is it? Game changer. Sorry I missed you, Kenny. I really am, man. This time next year. Guys, I might have a drink. I don't think I'm drunk enough for this kind of banter. Who are you looking at? I just like to say that every now and again in case somebody's walking past. I think they're sneaking up on me. Nah, you're not sneaking up on me, even if you think you are. What are you looking at? See, there's not even anybody there. Not even anybody there. Guess what? What are you fucking looking at? Mate, just in case there is. I'm only kidding, mate. Merry Christmas. It's Christmas night. I think this might be the only night we can guarantee nobody's sneaking up on us. Twins. Shut up. Enjoy the fire. Now we could stick these bits on. There we go. Oh, we knocked over that. Oh, it's drying out nicely though. Drying out nicely. It sounds like there's a storm going on. Look at that flapping about. Look, I've created a wall. I just kicked all the sand up because the rain was pouring down the wall of the tent, and then it started creating a puddle at the seams, and so I just kicked a wall up from inside the tent, and now there's no puddles coming in. It's the joys of living on sand. We are nice and cozy in here. You saw the fire earlier. Clearly you could tell the fire's no longer burning. It also means if we fell asleep and left the fire burning, Mother Nature would have taken care of that. It doesn't matter what time it is, does it? It only matters that we are here right now, enjoying the moment. Live here and now, kids. Live here right now. I don't mean at this exact location, I mean wherever you are, live there. Be in the moment, live here right now. And also, be water, my friend. Not gonna lie, it's a pretty good Christmas, if you ask me, compared to some of the other Christmases I've had. Well, I'm awake. He's awake, he's already out there. But I got woke up by a tearing noise. Like, what the fuck's going on? But look, Alan's eating a hole in the sleeping bag liner. Like, he's actually tore through both sides. Look, like, that's the inch, that's one side, that's the other side. Eating right through the thing, man. Wee dick. So I think he's really trying to make himself sick. Look at it. It's right through the whole thing, man. Right through the whole thing. Need to buy a new sleeping bag liner when I get home then, do I? Sake. I've had this one forever. It's never let me down. Now it's got temperature adjustment in it. You in a good mood now, eh? Oh, fucking wee shite, dude. You owe me a sleeping bag liner. Here is where the big fallen tree was that we were using as a divider. The whole path. Remember that was the uneven land that the dog walker come walking through. They've cleared out all those. They were healthy trees, so what's happening there? That was a healthy tree, that was a healthy tree. They were all nice healthy trees. Why did they get taken down? It's not like they were clearing for fires. Are they just destroying it? I mean, you could see all the dead trees in amongst all the healthy ones, the ones that didn't quite get enough sunlight. But these are all nice healthy trees. This whole area was nice healthy trees. I'm going to wait to get a brew on. Alan, I'm waiting to get a brew on. You find some grass, get that out your belly, whatever's in there. Make yourself sick. Because I'm fucking sick of your attitude. I was just about to say, here's my stash. But my alarm, why is my alarm going off? I shouldn't have an alarm on. There's where I was originally digging because I thought it was under... I just saw a squirrel. That's not, it was a birdie. It was a wee birdie. As I was saying, it was under the middle tree. So that was the middle tree. So I was digging there. But it was under that middle tree from there. I was digging in the wrong space. I'm not going to bother filling those holes up again. So if you're passing here and you've wondered where my stash was, I'll leave that there so you could tell. So you can know that you've walked past my stash a whole bunch of times. Right, brew, definitely a brew this time.
Santa is dying, it's cold at the North Pole. His elves have deserted him and now he sits alone. And Mrs. Claus got her claws out and shaved off his beard. And no one recognizes him, it's just as he feared. He'll be lonely, sad and alone when he sat there on his toy throne. He's all alone. Santa is alive, he paid his lecky bills. Now he's nice and warm, he no longer feels the chills. His elves have returned and are back making toys. Filled his place with candy canes and now he feels the joys. He won't be lonely, sad and alone. Now he sat there on his toy throne. He feels the joys. He won't be sad and alone. Now he sits there on his toy throne. He's alive.
Whoever invented coffee,
Santa's alive.
absolute fucking legend, man. What a legend.
Santa is alive.
It's mental, eh? Coffee, real coffee, has the same potency, and this is a fact, has the same potency of cocaine. It lasts longer than cocaine, and it's cheaper than cocaine, but it's perfectly legal. Cocaine isn't. So, all you dafties, have a line of coffee, man. The good gear. One half of Wild Fish in Scotland's supposed to be picking me up today and taking me home. But I can't see that happening anytime soon because I had text messages from the fishing boys 3 o'clock in the morning. So I can't see them being up right now. Not right now. Alan, are you up for a wander home? We'll just walk home. Be a nice quiet stroll, mate, please. It doesn't matter where I put this cup, you will go to that area. Kick sand in it or drop your dog hairs in it. Have you been sick yet? Have you been sick yet? Anyway, finish my coffee. I'm going to take some painkillers. Painkillers and coffee. Man, I totally forgot that I brought my LED light bulbs and stuff. I was going to light the whole area up so you could see better. Well, next time, Gadget. Next time. Right, quick check on the map. I'm not sure how the lighting was. I'll find out when I was editing on the way in. So we've still got our 2 points, our 2 markers, one there and one there. So we're here and we want to go back there. So we'll set the directional arrow pointing in the direction we want to go from there to there. We'll line these 2 dots up and we'll turn, see, because the maps always point north and south, east and west. So we're going to take the vertical arrow pointing, vertical lines pointing north, put our compass on there, line that up with those lines. Do you see the extra lines you've got in there? That's because one of them will be close enough to help you guide. Right, so the map's pointing north, the compass is pointing north according to the map. That's the direction we want to go. So now we just stand behind the compass and we turn around. Well, look, there we go, that was pretty much bang on. You turn around until that needle goes into the red arrow. Boop. Now you know the compass is pointing north, and that is pointing in the direction we want to go home. Brilliant. 3 steps. The 1, 2, 3 silver method. I think that's what it's called. Right, boys and girls, we're packed up and we'll have a confirmation from Jack that he's alive, he's awake and alive, so we're just going to have a slow stroll following the compass. The old lady stopped there and she was like, "Aw, have you been sleeping rough? Happy Christmas." I was like, Tentsmuir's no rough, Tentsmuir's luxury. What the fuck? How are you feeling, boys? Rough?
Brilliant. Feel pretty sober.
Right, well, cheers. Thanks for tuning in, you beautiful humans. Thanks for hitting the like button. And super big thanks for subscribing, and I'll see ya in the comments. Ugh.